Of Bitcoin almost like a startup. It was around for roughly 15 years and then it went public with its ETF, right? So in 2024, it was the IPO for Bitcoin. After that first year, they kind of turned into this semi-boring kind of enterprisey business.
Is this the husband?
Out of my chest.
Oh shit.
Go ahead.
All right. Question number 3. What's your favorite song to fuck?
To fuck to. Inside Part 2 by Trey Songz.
Okay. All right. That's a good song.
That's a great
That's a
song.
good song. Yeah,
That song will give you a baby.
Okay.
You want to laugh? Yeah.
All right. Question number 4. What's your go-to ghosting method?
Go-to ghosting method. I don't just.
Okay. Tell me.
If I'm not a big advocate of ghosting, but if I were to ghost, I'm just not going to answer you at all. Like, you're just going to be deleted. I'm going to let you watch all my stories. I'm not going to block you and like that. Like, I'm just not going to answer you. That's it.
Fam, this video might spark some real debates in the comment section. And once I got more information last night, I knew it was something I had to bring to you guys before the end of this weekend. 1, to shine light on what happened, but more importantly, to make sure this young woman get the justice she deserves. Now, I already know how the internet works. People are going to jump in the comments and start making their own assumptions. Some based on the details, some based on the fact that this involves a biracial relationship. But today, we're going to focus on the facts. Within the last 24 hours, a young woman from New Jersey who had recently moved to Miami to pursue a career as a video vixen tragically lost her life. And this happened shortly after she celebrated a vacation with her boyfriend. Now, that boyfriend, who is reportedly older, is the one who called the police. But now, according to people close to this situation, has recently been arrested. A situation where some say was very controlling. And now authorities believe the circumstances around her death may not be random at all. Today, we want to break this entire situation down. We'll go over who she was, who he is, and why police have now made an arrest. And why this story, despite how serious it is, has somehow managed to stay
Video vixen, what she was trying to do, what she was trying to be a P star or something? I don't understand. Video vixen, what she a model or something? Like what?
under the radar. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Fam, everything about this video is eerie. The word of today is isometric. Now, isometric describes objects, systems, or process that lack symmetry, meaning they are not identical on both sides of a central line, irregular in shape, or unbalanced. An example is when one party in a transaction possesses more information than the other, it's asymmetric information. Because that's what a man identified as Joe McCain, a man who graduated Portland State University, founder and CEO and CIO of Asymmetric, a modern day crypto fund. Now, according to Joe's LinkedIn account, Asymmetric is backed by Mark Anderson, Chris Dixon, and Circle Inc., as well as the founders of Solana, Multicoin, Coin Fund, and many other reputable investors and entrepreneurs. With over 24 years of experience walking on Wall Street and Silicon Valley, and with skills ranging from systematic and quantitative trading to fundraising and running a venture-backed open source enterprise software company, McCain's perspective on technology and finance is rather unique. McCain is a frequent speaker on the global conference circuit, actively promoting emerging technologies and relevant businesses use cases to bring pragmatism and futurism. Most recently, McCain was a senior director at Microsoft in the Cloud of AI organization, focusing on incubations, M&A, and startups. McCain also ran a quantitative and systematic trading for cryptocurrencies at Passport Capital, a San Francisco-based hedge fund. Before that, McCain was the founder and CEO of Nodsource, the Node.js company, the most popular and widely adopted open source project of the last decade. McCain is also an advisor to a handful of companies like Dorama, a decentralized finance app on Ethereum acquired by OpenSea, Voltage, Bitcoin Lightning Nodes as a service, and Zepic, a money streaming protocol on Solana, and is frequently mentioned in publications ranging from TechCrunch to Forbes and the Wall Street Journal. Now, of course, I'm sure he wrote this and it was probably amplified, but that's pretty much a background on his story. He's a man that deals with cryptocurrency and its platforms. He pretty much considered himself a master at isometric information, cryptocurrency, and now even maybe in his relationship.
2025, every single narrative failed for Bitcoin. And I got caught up in that. I think a lot of fund managers got caught up in that, and a lot of just retail investors got caught up in that. If you think of Bitcoin almost like a startup, it was around for roughly 15 years and then it went public with its ETF, right? So in 2024, It was the IPO for Bitcoin. After that first year, they kind of turned into this semi-boring kind of enterprisey business. And that was 2025 for Bitcoin. Does Bitcoin or crypto have an engagement problem? If you look at the kind of corpus of prospective investors in crypto, where are they pointing their attention? Is it at crypto or is it at, I don't know, memory stocks out of South Korea? I think it's dead. I mentioned this all year last year, and I caught a lot of flack from people for it. And it turns out, it's kind of the case. Like, I just don't think it matters anymore.
The best conditions in Bitcoin's history, the most pro-crypto administration ever, every catalyst you could ask for, and the market still broke. And the guy who ran the #1 performing hedge fund on the planet, well, he got caught up in it too. Joe McCann built Asymmetric into the top-ranked fund globally in 2024. Not just crypto, every asset class on Earth. When the playbook broke, he didn't go quiet. He shut down his liquid fund publicly and came back with a completely different thesis. I've been sitting in the same uncertainty as a lot of you guys watching this right now. Joe has a theory about why crypto lost the room even while everything else was going right, and what actually needs to happen before this market cares again. I haven't heard anyone else frame it this way, and if you're holding anything in crypto right now, you want to hear this. And again, remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. It's for educational purposes only. Guys, without further ado, let's bring Joe to the stage.
Shout out to Cal Chase Crypto. If you guys want to check the entirety of that interview out, you guys should go over there and do so. Now, Joe has been in a public relationship, and 22 weeks ago, his girlfriend posted a picture of the two, and a comment stuck out. Looking back 19 weeks later, the person wrote, "What a dummy. He will kill you. One, the slave owner." Now, that woman is identified as Ashley Janae, a divestor, influencer, and she had recently celebrated her birthday, April 5th, 2026. She went to Tanzania with her boyfriend. This was her last photo, and unfortunately, she lost her life shortly after. But before we get to that, let's talk about her and how she was recently engaged just 1 week prior, and that her alleged fiance was tweeting about crypto instead of the demise of his alleged soon-to-be wife.
Good morning. Just gonna take us supporting each other in any way possible. It ain't even as hard.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl Toria, and today we have a badass. Let me stop. We have a very special guest in the building. We have Miss Ashley. So.
I mean, she really is. She is really pretty though. I give it to her on that.
Of course. Thank you, sis, for joining us. If you could tell us, the people, who is Ashley?
They're like her twin though. They like twins.
Who are you? What do you do?
Wow. I'm Ashley. I'm 25. I'm originally from New Jersey. Moved to Miami last year because I lost a bet, and now we're here. I'm model full time, and let's blame COVID for that. But I think it's a good thing, you know?
Wait a minute. You moved here because you lost a bet?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a great bet to lose. Because baby, your career just took off. It really took off.
It was the best, worst bet that I could have done.
Can you tell us about the bet?
So my best friend got a job here. We both lived in New Jersey, and she was like, can you drive down with me? I don't want to make the drive by myself. It's 18 hours. I'm gonna fall asleep with the wheels. It's short. I got you. Love you, best friend. So we end up doing the drive. We get here on a Saturday. My flight back home was supposed to be on a Monday, and she says, "I have a bet for you." And for some odd reason, I can't turn down the bet. Don't know what's wrong with me. Probably need help. So I ended up changing my flight to Friday. She says, if you can get a job before Friday, then you have to move. If you can't get a job before Friday, go home. I had a job by Wednesday, and I never went back to Jersey.
Oh my gosh, but go you, that's it. Go you.
Go in October.
Wow, you've only been here for a year?
About a year and a half now. It was a year and a half.
That is my job.
It's a really impactful video. Now the more fun and lighthearted side, I would say, would be the Migos video I did, which actually hasn't dropped yet, but they have a lot of new music coming, and the videos that we did were insane for that. So
Yeah.
it's probably one of my favorite as far as one of my hits.
Okay, cool. You heard that. Rick Ross, Migos, what else you got?
Oh God, Rick Ross, Migos, I've done Meek. I've done. God, I can't remember at this point.
So is she wearing like a video photographer?
Like the video.
Come a video, not a movie. Probably the Freddie Gibbs.
About some of those successes. What are some of the best projects that you worked on so far?
I would say my favorite.
Oh, so she like a video.
Was, just a really impactful.
She was like a movie editor.
God, Rick Law.
Yeah.
So now we know who Joe is, a well-off CEO, and Ashley, a woman who moved from New Jersey to Miami to pursue her career. On April 1st, 2026, Joe had proposed to Ashley while the two was out of the country. Shortly after, 3 days later, Ashley would celebrate her 31st birthday. Now, I wanted to make sure that we see the timeline of events because this is a young woman in her eyes is living her dreams. For her birthday, she went to Twitter and posted some photos while in Tanzania with the caption, Chapter 31, and I'm exactly where I need to be. Her fiance responded with me. She responded forever with a heart emoji. But shortly after, there was reports that a woman of an unknown identity was found dead with a cloth tied around her face in a room at a guest house. It was later confirmed to be Ashley. May she rest in peace and love and condolences to her family. It was set up to look like a but it seemed that wasn't the case. Within the last 24 hours, about a week later, her friend had went to social media to ask for the public's help. She quoted, "We need justice for my friend Ashley Janae, who was found dead in her hotel in Tanzania, and her fiance Joe McCain claims she hung herself. Anyone who knows Ash knows she would never commit. We need answers now." Can you imagine losing your fiance out the country and letting her do something that takes quite some time and you wasn't there to protect that? We all know that's damn near not true. So I went to Joe's social media to see if he had anything to say about this. And this man ain't writing nothing but retweeting people who got inspired about his alleged work with cryptocurrency. A man who allegedly just lost his soon-to-be wife. Can you imagine that? No rest in peace, not even a happy birthday on her post, just simply with me. There's been reports that he's been arrested. I can't confirm or deny those allegations, but as more develop, I keep you guys updated. At the very bare minimum, it was important for me to at least use my platform to spread awareness on the situation in hopes more can develop and we'll be able to report it soon to come. This was the story of a young woman who was found dead out of the country with their fiance for only a week on her birthday trip. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Once again, rest in peace to the victim. Love and condolences to the families. Don't forget to like and subscribe, fam. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Nah, it's something more than that. Something more than that, bro. You know what I mean? It's something more than that, and that's strange, man.